Cool. I'm gonna wait for you guys to get all signed in, and then we're gonna move right into it. Cause yeah, I don't. At the same time, I do want to know what you guys remember. If you guys don't remember anything since it's been so long, that's completely okay. I'll probably just give you the rerun from last time. Anyways, I know Bach remember a lot because he had a fun time. It's just you three right now, besides Miles and Jada. Boy, Dame, and you. Did you watch the fight yesterday, Koi? He was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem. Cool, cool, cool. And then as long as everyone's ready, we can get into it. So once you guys get signed in, we'll move. Okay. What is it? What do you guys remember from last time? If you guys want me to give the recap as well, that's super okay because it's been a while and it's been on and off. Yo, but everyone should make their own notes. It's just because, there's gonna be certain things that's specific for you that you might want to remember that's not gonna be important for Koi. So it just happens. Like in my session that happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that motherfucker was up. That's hilarious. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. But what else is it? Is there anything else that you want to bring up? Yep. So that is another thing you guys found. Yeah. Yeah, y'all had a Lydia time last time because from what I remember as well, Quay and Dame hit it all on the head. You guys pretty much wrapped up the investigation of the Nakajin cave that had been seemed to be overrun from what seems to be some type of extra third party group, and you guys could delineate that from the fastest that they had to leave and the papers that they left that they are somewhere on the move. So after reading the informants, hmm? Yeah, so that guy was part of the recruits who you guys in the beginning requested to watch the doors, and he did not hear the commands to come and investigate the rest, and then has been severely injured and did have the other ones take care of. So what else happened after that? So after that, yeah, the chicken fight, which was really funny. We had a very infamous fight with was it Chigger and Master B, Crossroad versus Egg, and Richard Swinger versus CC. And people lost some money, people won some money, and there was a time had. So I'm happy that you guys enjoyed last session for that. So let's bring you guys back to where you were, and we'll go from there and tell me what you guys want to do. Does someone want to roll history? Cool. And with a solid, I don't think it's 14, I think it's more. With a solid 16, you do remember that you guys came into Kamisakai to investigate the Nakajin activity in the southeast side of the island. Upon investigating the cape, you guys have found that you guys are not the only group looking out for these Nakajins. So it seems as though there's a little bit more investigation that needs to happen around town, but maybe you could take the night since you do have a month to investigate the area. Hmm? No, I think you guys need to go into town for that since it is 11 at night. All right, so go ahead and put that long rest in. Go ahead and take a long rest right now. Yeah, go ahead and take it right now. Yeah, I heard you. AC is sort of like your armor. It's like what number you need to be in order to get hit. Why are you being difficult?
Trying to figure out what's going on, how the actual house can develop.
Okay. Nah, not at all. I love that energy. So from Haas and San, oh, you guys.
That's cold though. Yeah. Said she about to walk in with. Oh wait, we do that in October.
Yep. State fair. Yep. Yeah, so just for a reminder, yeah, you guys will need your own characters and you guys will need your own dice. Preferably, everybody needs two sets of dice, only because that's what my DM instructed. But to be honest, you don't. You could get away with one. Yeah, it's because sometimes you need to roll two d20s or two d10s. You know what I mean, for advantage, disadvantage. But you could just borrow somebody else's. Like, there's enough people. Yeah, I got mine off Amazon. All right, all right. No, you're all good. Just let me know what's going on, and you should be all set. Like you're not tripping at all. I don't know why this always happens with you too, Bach. Your character pisses me off. He's not being the icon I set him to be. No, we're chilling now. Cool. Oh, that shit. No, I did not fix it. I did not fix that shit. Hell no. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it right now. So I do. I just haven't had time to do it. All right. Boom. So you guys travel back to Kamisakai to pick your long rest, and boom, the next morning you guys run into town from the northwest side, and it's hmm. Toot. You guys are all back in town. Go ahead and do your thing. Do your thing, 21. Nah, this is not where you guys have next. Hmm? Yep, that's where Auntie's at.
That's fine. I mean, I think fairly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Actually, since you did say that, what is it? Chaya, do you want to roll me a history check to see what you guys discussed from last time? It's okay, because you can't lose anything. You can only game. Dame, what happened to your computer? Oh, you are? Okay.
I meant what I said.
I don't know what you mean by half setup. That's what I'm confused about. Yeah. So with a 13, you do remember that you guys discussed what was going on in the town of Kamosakai, how there's been a lot more violent crime, which is very untraditional of the history of this land. And specifically for you, you know that this place tends to be very affluent. It tends to have a lot of wealthy people and doctors and people of high class. And the Duke has been sending his guards to figure out what has been going on in the last few weeks. And on your way back from on your way to the mountains of Hazensan, he also requested you guys to see if you can find the two soldiers he sent out to the mountain. I don't know. Do you guys? I mean, that one you guys didn't investigate, so I can't really have you guys check history. Mm-mm. Hello again. It looks like you guys are back. Hopefully, it was a safe travel, I assume. And did my potions come into use for you guys? Did they help out? I appreciate you guys having to let me aid you guys in making sure our town is safe. I really appreciate oh my god, your hard work. From what I've heard, I think the Duke has been trying to keep things under wrap, but it has been quiet for now, which is always good news to hear. Did you guys by any chance happen to not use any potions? Because the town has been under high attack recently, so I would love if you guys could return the favor. Or get a potion back if that's possible. Just side by side. Oh. No, no, it's not. Just any potions on the just seeing. Go ahead. Streaming what? Yeah, that'd be better. I mean, actually, no, because you can't see his inventory, so it doesn't matter. What's not set up on your computer? You don't have a mouse? So you can't plug in a mouse now? Yeah, like I'm. He also does not have any potions. Oh. As long as you take it out of your inventory, you got it, and you're all set. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. I feel as though you deserve to live around these parts of the town. And honestly, I can't even can't express my gratitude. I guess the only thing I can say for you guys, hopefully, which is helpful, is you might want to stop by our neighborhood auntie. She might have some information you guys might want to look over as well. Take care, guys. If you need anything, let me know. Yep. Southeast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a barrel right here. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this barrel right here? That's funny. Oh, look at what the cat dragged in this morning. How y'all doing, dears? Y'all bright and early. Y'all eat breakfast this morning? That's always good to hear. What can I help y'all with? What y'all? This is a surprise for me. As you're mid sentence, Auntie grabs you by the ear and says, "Boy, keep your mouth down. Get inside." I don't have a map for the inside, so we're just gonna act like we're inside her house talking. Um, Boy, talking all that loud mess outside. You know what they did to me last time? Trying to put a target on my back. Isn't that how y'all saved me in the first place? Ah, Jesus. But uh, let's start with this, I guess. What did you guys learn from going into the mountains? Is there anything that Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Luckily for us in the town, we haven't had any more incidents. But what I have seen when, just when it's me and my deer walking on our little strolls, getting some sunlight, we see, what is it? I saw a lot of creatures and red cloaks moving in the northwest direction. And it's concerning to me. This might be something that you guys might be able to check out instead of the land of Kamosakai, because I don't trust that Duke whatsoever with the army. He's a complete klutz. Sorry, wait, give me 1 second, guys. Can you guys see this? There you go. Yeah, you guys can see it. Cool, cool, cool.
Okay, I'll leave you alone now.
Wait, guys, give me 1 second before. Sorry, pause. God is trying to jump the game. That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back to it. Here we go. So as you guys can see, as you see us in the bottom right, I saw a little bit of activity going to the mountains, but I'm not even sure where they're leading to. I know that I saw a lot of orcs and mixed footpaths and boot trails as well. There's just too much to trace for me to understand what's going where, and I can't leave home, so I rather leave this up to you guys. Is there anything that I got you. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Be safe. As you guys walk out the house of Auntie's and she shuts the door, you guys are now left alone on her porch.
No, no, it was muted. Yeah, I said.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, you're cool. Don't even stress it. I get it. uh, I've never been called Juki Poo, but now that you say it, it does sound a little familiar from a little girl who used to live here. I haven't seen her in quite some time.
Face. Actually, now, this your terrible function for lovely. No,
The only thing that we were able to discuss and discover recently has been that they've been moving all around the southeast side, and it seems to not only be one group. We've had a mixed group of mixed creatures, I would say, you know, orcs and wolves and various creatures also having a lot more sightings than traditional. So I'm assuming that this is also tied with the Nakajins movement in some capacity, but we are unable to discern how. So what we did do is from hopefully, if you guys remember from last time, I requested to check in on some soldiers that we also sent as well. Were you guys able to meet them or find them?
You're gonna be not too big. It was a lot. Spider.
Hmm.
Village. So there was unfortunately no sign of
Okay. And were you guys able to clear the mountain? Because if we can see what activity was going on there, I'll send a whole fleet to make sure that there's proper reinforcement to investigate the cave as a whole.
dragon. Children no longer there.
What's going on? I've born and raised here. That's a very interesting question from a visitor, but born and raised here and lived here all my life. My father was the general, and now I've grown to take his place now that he's old and retired. So I wish to do my best to make sure that everyone here is safe and can live as free as possible. I think that's a little concerning that you're asking that. Can I ask where it comes from?
I think it's hard. Already had issues in the launching. Number one priority. Accurate information. I don't know if you want to kind of give it.
Yeah, I have no problem explaining what we have information wise around here, but it would best to be sit down with the general as well to have a proper conversation about all the information we have together. Would you guys like to set that up later today? All right, let me get in touch with her. How does let's say noon? Can't see. Hold on. Oh no. Hold on. Oh my God. Now you're working. There we go. That was your 8 hours. How does noon sound? All right. Yep, meet me at the Tree of Life and we will be right back.
But you find yourself, we
It's also an option. You guys don't the whole time as well. You guys don't have to talk to people. You guys can also just say, let's just kind of speed up and go to that as well. But I want to give you guys options, and you guys are also. No, go ahead and talk around. I didn't want to like derail your stuff. I did like there is more information to learn. I also want to let you guys know that is an option. All right, let's see. I would love for Chaya to give me. You could do survival, you could do history, you can do perception or investigation. And with a solid 14, Chaya begins to have a revelation as she passes the the tree of life and proceeds to talk to more and more of the townspeople. She seems to remember this place. It seems very familiar. And as she's looking to gauge where she is to gain her perspective again, she looks down the way, sees a familiar face, two familiar faces. Over here. Over here. I love it. Chaya, is that you? Dear, that? As this woman runs up and embraces you with open arms, you even begin to feel water come down your shoulder. I've missed you so much. She gives you a big kiss on the cheek and says, "My baby's home." And as you realize, you guys have now arrived at Chaya's home, meeting both of her parents. Oh my god. Dear, I've missed you. Oh my gosh. What brings you all the way back here? Been gone for so long, it feels. Nice. Nice to meet both of you. What brings you home, dear? It's just that you've been gone for so long. I can't believe it. We missed you. We wish you were here every day. And as you're telling the story, you can see your mother trembling in happiness to see you back and to see the growth that you've made. And your father also doing the same while trying to keep her in a good posture. I knew leaving you in the hands of Irene was a great call. I'm happy that she taught you everything and more that we couldn't. You just had abilities that we weren't familiar with and we couldn't help you as much. So I'm happy we chose the right person to lead you. Of course, you and your friends are always welcome inside. And as you guys all walk into Chaya's house, take a seat in the dining room table. Chaya's mom, Kala Star, will begin to bring the drinks and beverages up to you guys, while Kalaman will sit with you guys and answer any questions you guys have. Yeah. Is there anything that you guys specifically need? Is there any food, any water you guys would like, as you know, just customary? As Kalaman takes a deep exhale, he says, Duke Ocelot is honestly just as good as his father, which is the scariest part of our security. I mean, in a land of well affluent and relatively safe in his history, like he has no experience understanding battle concepts in war. So leaving our hands in him, I mean, what can we really do? As much as we really can, we only ask the what the fuck is he? The Dinas Coro for assistance for when we can. But I mean, he's the best we got for the land of where we live, so I trust him for what he can do. But of course, we bear arms ourselves to protect what's ours, because they're not as quick as they should be. So not that I don't. Go ahead. Honestly, in terms of leading people and becoming motivational, I trust the general much more than the Duke himself. The general has a good head on her shoulders and is able to command a group very well. I do worry that she's not given the respect and the proper personnel that she needs, but she can handle the security of this town for sure.
You ever feel like
And he's the Duke. He is the face of the town, so he does as much as he can. But let's be real. He can only put his hands in so many pots. I mean, he's been spoiled all his life. He just watches. He doesn't learn. But since you've been gone for so long, my dear, what have you been up to? Has there been like what what has the Dynast been requesting of you and your group? I'm just so interested. See my lady become such a affluent, trusted member of society.
We're trying shuffling, shuffle back, like have
I love that for you. You know, just getting ready to retire, and now that we're an empty nest, you know, it's been very quiet. It's a lot of time to think, and a lot of time to think about what you've been up to and what we've missed together. So it's a lot of reflection in reality. Mm. As the eerie silence after that comment.
as don't give them full. So this is like the time information.
For sure. And just make sure you stop by and see us before you leave. You're welcome to take your friends around the house. Please. If you need anything, just yell out to one of us and we'll make sure we can help. You. Right now, you three are walking around the house. Dear, I can't believe you're leaving so quickly. As you see your mother tear up already, your father begins to roll his eyes and reach in his pocket. Before you leave, dear, please take this with you and please let us know if you need anything else. He will give you 100 gold. Please stay safe, dear, and stop by when you can. As you guys walk out, you guys are now on your way to do as you see fit. I say, give me the fuck about it. You grew up so rich that they sent you somewhere, bro.
Where'd you go?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm writing my notes as well. The general is right down here, Commander Eva.
Hey, General, how you doing?
Hello. What can I help you? You Ryu Denji? No, she's a manly woman now. Fuck you thought she is? I'll make a man out of you. Sorry. What can I help you Ryu Denji soldiers with? I did not expect your presence to be here. I'm always honored to have royalty stop by our land.
Very good.
Hmm. Yes, I mean, there's a lot to catch up on, and I'm not too sure which you're aware of and which you're not, but I do think that there's another group involved that's causing a lot of distractions amongst this. I think that I don't have enough personnel to freely investigate the surrounding areas and mountains, but the group seems to be very close by, and it seems to be messing with a lot of communications, a lot of deals, a lot of business. And so far, I've made a diagram to understand what's going on, but I cannot figure out this group's intentions. I can't find their base, can't find personnel. They seem to be way too secretive for anybody except for at least what seems to be me and my trusted associate to investigate. Have you guys been able to find anything? Well, we can't confirm this, but we've seen Nakajeans and other creatures, and it's not traditional for Nakajeans to work with them. So we've been trying to cross analyze what's been going on, and much of it is still under investigation since we can't confirm any of our suspicions. But what we have been able to do is at least keep it out of town, which is the most important part. And we've seen a lot of activity on the southeast side and also the northwest side, or the northeast side. No, sorry, the northwest side and the southeast side. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
All kind of. I know this all helping um how or how for the better and for how
I think things have honestly been for the worse with the declaration of. I'm assuming you guys know the declaration of war from Dinus Cordero himself. It seems as though this things are only going to get more bumpy. It seems as though that our land is also very probable to become a war ground. So we need to do our best in defending. And there's a lot to do in very little time, as always. But little by little, with the concrete plan, we can defend what we know.
right.
Is there any information that you guys are able to help us with that we can be, a little bit more better off with? The Duke hasn't given me much to work with as he's very scatterbrained, but I tend to pick up the slack for where he lacks.
Last time now he told us the Naka chamber somewhere in the mountain. Some of your soldiers may be up there and a lot. Unfortunately, of soldiers
Hmm.
by years is not very great. And so you say the fact that these soldiers and kind of that is unlikely.
I'm not sure if it's unlikely if they're working together, but it seems as though they're working to have something that's very similar. I think maybe they're trying to get something that's the same, but I can't necessarily have any evidence saying that they're working together because there wouldn't be that much residue of warfare and fighting if that was the case. So these are all my suspicions, but with you guys saying that and also not being able to find our members, hopefully this gives us the confirmation that these groups are not working together. Do. And as you guys begin to talk, you guys see the Duke walk over. Oh, looks like you all are all together making great company. Good evenings, Duke Ocelot. That's what Eva said to Duke Ocelot, sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what you expect us to for my our so
Yeah, no problem. Chaya, I love the energy and the enthusiasm to get to it. So let's all take a seat inside and we can start to discuss what we know and what we need to work on next. And as Duke Ocelot opens the door to the general armory, you walk into a round table followed by flags all over the walls with weapons such as scimitar, great swords, crossbows, and heavy crossbows lined against the far wall, with windows allowing sunlight onto the table. As you all take a seat, Duke Ocelot begins to bring his paperwork out and spreads it across the table, trying to organize his thoughts for what they have gathered for Nakajeans and for this supposed third party. So please, let's what questions do you guys initially have? We can start with what evidence we have, but I believe that Captain Eva gave you the majority of what I know, and she might be able to give you more of the nitty-gritty of unknowns and suspicions.
Or then we have actual fish in our hunt, wolves, spiders. So we're just trying to figure out now soldiers, like it's almost like these are the actual soldiers of the you don't really understand.
So can we back up for a second, because from our records we actually don't have any record of dragons being a part of this group. Where did you see this appear?
Yeah, and like one other dragon, like now, cut him off. The lane. Not either. Yeah. Yeah. So. Encountered the dragon. We think they were kind of probably just sitting in one spot for so long. They probably kind of thought. I think it was just like their time, or like salivating, things like that. So I don't think it was any too direct.
And it seems as though it gets worse and worse by the day. Now, dragons? As you see this disgruntled look on the Duke's face, rubbing his forehead viciously, he takes a deep breath to decompress, to now assess the next direction. So from our studies, we have discerned that there have been groups of orcs, goblins, wolves, and a little bit of random creatures as well here and there, such as animals, wild animals, and, various ones. Various animals. No, you're all good, no worries. But what we have been able to discern, we have sent multiple groups before prior to our latest group, that they are trying to capture the same object. We're not too sure what it is, whether it's a magical spell, if it's a special weapon, or anything of that nature, but it seems to have a lot of weight in both of these groups' direction. Is there anything of that notion that you guys can help us with? That's what we were fearing as well, but as long as soldiers of Ryu Denji also feel the same, it sounds as though these suspicions may be true. Let's see how we can discern that. And I guess you guys have also talked to our neighborhood auntie, who was also a great great tool for our army.
Yeah. Couple that was very serious. Check in on her.
She's doing well. We've made sure that there are guards at her house to have additional protection, especially because she's a high target. But it seems as though, as we've mentioned, that this other group is able to discern and infer a lot of our information. It might as even though we might have a leak in town or in our organization that is allowing this information to seep through the wall, through the cracks. Go ahead. What's up? Yes, it seems as though it might be in our ranks or even in our town, and either which, it's not safe for us for them to stay here. This is not the type of environment for them, so we've been investigating as best as we can, but we don't want to cause too much attention and questioning townspeople, as I hope you understand.
Do you mind? So, anybody who's not a civilian. We just
And do you mean dissect then as in question and interrogate, or people that I trust? Okay, I can formulate a list. I'm not sure how precise it will be since I don't want to give every townsperson's name, but I can make a list for you.
that you have a whole.
I don't think that the civilians would have enough power to do so.
Um,
Then yeah, then I can make a list for you. That should be no problem. All right.
your maid, like anybody who has wall.
Sorry, you got to give me a second. I'm getting these information for you. I like the head on this guy.
Oh, my ball.
So I say too much of how we're gonna investigate because I do think you do get one of our main suspects. So it just gives me weird vibes. It's just giving me weird vibes. I don't know, something about it doesn't fit right. It's like so tech, not a scatterbrain. His town is just like our general guy is, but our scatterbrain, learn order. Things are more professional done. But with guy in this town, it's so juggly. Like he doesn't have control, which kind of brings question to the town at all. Handle this small town. And it's very kind of like a lot of everybody have a lot of people who like a lot of poor, like everybody takes their own money and share amongst each other. As so for him to be so Ladder line. Kind of right.
Could also be well.
Okay.
And then set it up to wherever they end up, wherever gives us like wherever, basically where not continue out and they'll end up there. Suspects different scenarios. Wherever they're not continue. What was I talking about while I was going? Like,
Oh,
what was you talking
yeah, I was just trying to think about him, like where to go on, how do you think about everything.
about?
Nah.
Sorry, hold on. Oh no, I'm back. So I'm just making sure my notes are accurate and so. Okay, well I'm here. Anyways, here is the list of suspects within the town that you might want to investigate yourselves if you see fit. You guys able to see that? These are all members that I have myself have not been able to weed out, but have been active enough to understand the politics of the town. So these are people that I would investigate if I were you. The only one that I can confidently trust is my right hand right here, Commander Eva, and she would be the one that I heavily like trusted by any other words. Did you guys see the note? Did it come up on your screen? Okay, cool. Oh, you guys, so by the way, you guys can always refer to these notes. You guys own them, so you guys don't need to take pictures or anything of that nature. You can always refer back to them. So at the top right, do you guys see where it says chat in the battle and all those icons? If you go right of the briefcase to the journal entries, it'll be in the purple Lore's letter in the town.
Suspect, Dave.
And I hope that I could assist you guys more than I have, but this is in essence all the information we have in town. I think that with our extra advisees such as Auntie and supposedly Auntie and Eva, this is what we can discern for now. Hopefully next time we check in we can have a lot more, but we do have a lot on our plate, so hopefully this gets resolved as quick as possible.
Absolutely, General. I appreciate you guys' time. Yeah, I will get back.
Sorry, you said your family lives here? What's your name again? I feel as though I remember you. Is it? What was it? Oh my days! Is that really you? And then for right now, we'll skip the whole like lovey-dovey, but he will say that the Duke Ocelot does remember Chaya as a younger girl because he was only a few years older, and is happy to see her. And honestly, for now, that's all I'm gonna leave the session at. What I have planned for today. So yeah. So what's really funny is that I was really contemplating how to come about this, and I really went to call Sequoia at like 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday to play this session. I was like, no, let her sleep, bro. Let her sleep, bro. So yeah. We haven't had a chance to sit down and get everyone's stories, but I've already chosen locations for everybody. So this happens to be the town of Chaya's people. So when we get to, I'm not sure when I'm sitting down and talking to everyone individually, but when I do that, we'll talk about your town and how you want to introduce and what you want to introduce as well. I'll make sure we will also change we'll change Shaya's pictures if she wants. If she finds fun pictures she wants to be her parents, I'll change it. And names as well, if you guys have that information, if you want to be creative, or leave it up to me as well. With that, that is also something else we have to talk about, because that person, Irene Javelik, is going to be someone everyone knows in common. So we will get into that as well. And that's going to be part of the lore that we have in person in D&D on the next few weeks. So I'm looking forward to it all. With that also being said, reminder, please get your figures, please get your dice, and let me know. And also, Corey, do you think Bam's going to want to join? Or... I mean, it's going to be an all-day event. Like, it's going to be like an all-day thing, not going to lie. Like, I'm thinking, you know... We can have him... Yeah, we can give him one-off character. Like, we can give... Because I want people to be inclusive, like, to make sure everyone's there. Because I know if you're there, Bam's going to be there. So he can play if he wishes. Until you see every other nigga doing it, he might be like, all right, let me give it a shot. Like, this is my time to give it a shot. I'm just... All right, we'll leave. All right, well... All right, we'll leave that nigga Bam out to mix in. But I do plan on having characters for everyone, even if they aren't consistently in the game. So everyone can participate. So it's going to take probably like 6, 7 hours. 6, 7, 8 hours on Sunday, to be honest. And we'll take breaks in between. That's how my session went, at least. That us. Might as well. I think I leave Tuesday or something like that. I think I fly in on Friday. Let me double check. Hold on.
Are we gonna be on the road early?
I come in. Oh, this is last year's. What the fuck? Yeah, it was not on the calendar. That's why I'm like, where the hell is it? So I get in. Get out of my face. I get in. Oh, at midnight on the 18th, on Saturday. So technically Friday night. Yeah, so I land 12:30, it says 12:21. And then I leave on Tuesday at 12. Go. Go. So thank you for my session, guys. I really miss playing with you guys. This is a lot of fun. I really miss Really missed it. And honestly, I picked the map. I got to get me a new little character. I hope you guys enjoy this whole new in-person D&D. This is going to be my first, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. Corey, don't let them discourage you. You got it. I'll do it with you.
Lauren ordered.
Oh, Brandon, you gonna be you gonna
Yeah, we haven't figured that part out yet. We got to figure that out. Yeah, Brandon, at this point, they're going to ask you to come down, so you better get ready to buy your own ticket. October. Yeah. The gag is, it might be, yeah. Work from home the Monday. Yeah, make sure you get a little character too, yeah. You know what's so funny? My DM last time told me that, oh shit. My DM told me last time that I need to like paint my person, so I might have to do that. Like your icon should be painted. I don't know, it's just for creativity purposes of your character, you know? Yeah, Miles bought like a $30 set. He bought like a really expensive set.